like most of them, not all of them, are here yet. So if you want to start with one song that they weren't going to come to the Bima for, and then maybe our last couple kids will get here. Maybe it's just Robbie we're missing.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, good, Robbie's here. All right, well then let's have Giborim come up for Bim Bam. You guys take this space here. Don't touch the mic. You can be near it, but don't touch it, please.
Okay.
All right? Maybe it's better if you all go up on the stage so we can see you all. There we go. So you have to sing nice and loud from up there so that we can hear you all. And tonight, it's very fortunate because not only is Shana our song leader, but she's also their teacher on Sundays. So she's doing a double role tonight.
You all ready? Yeah. Hold on, I'll move so they can see you.
Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, cheery berry berry bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat. Do it one more time. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Cheery berry berry bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. All right, Yasher Koach, and we'll see you guys up here a few more times. Maya Fehayom. We continue with Maya Fehayom. I just saw it.
I'm so sorry.
You just had it there. Yes, and if you find it on your Siddur, it's on page 129, 128, the second song on the page. Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom, Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom. And now we continue on page 120 with the candle blessing. I don't see the person assigned for the candle blessing. Would the Lieberman family like to come up and lead it? You can choose one of the readings on page 121 in English, and then light the candles and say the blessing. Thank you.
Eternal truth is that you alone are God and there is none else.
I think we're supposed to be on 121. I'm not sure where you guys are. 121?
What is 121?
That is 121.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
You have that prayer book. Yeah, that prayer book, you have to look in the blue pages
Ah.
if you're in that one. I didn't realize you had the large print.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we be our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
And the blessing is on the facing page.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you so much. And we'll continue now on page 127. And you can use that book, just use the blue page numbers. And we'll call upon Robbie and Skylar to lead us on 127. Right here. Can you come and read? Go ahead.
We offer thanks, O God, for his Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope. For Shabbat, homeless, which inspires
Sacred.
sacred
Give
living.
the next one to Skylar for Shabbat. Can you say that? For Shabbat. Skylar, can you say for Shabbat?
Shabbat,
Memories,
memory,
glowing,
glory,
even
even
in darkness.
in darkness.
Okay, back to you, Robbie.
For Shabbat, peace born of friendship and love.
And Skylar, repeat after me. We offer
Offer
thanks
thanks
and blessing,
and blessing,
O God.
O God.
Thank you. You can go back to your seats. Shkoach. And we continue now on page 138 as we come to Lachad Odi, and we will sing the chorus and just verse 9 tonight, which is actually on 139. And as we come to verse 9, we'll rise and face the entrance of our worship space to welcome in the Shabbat bride. Chad Odi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabla, lechad Odi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabla. We rise, face the entrance of our worship space. We welcome in Shabbat as if she were a bride coming into our midst. Bo'i v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'tzola, tochem munei am segula, bo'i kala, lecha dodi, likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabla. We are seated. We continue on 140 as we sing an upbeat version of Psalm 92, Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat. And I'd like to invite one of the kids to come up and use the drum. Robbie, I saw you first. So sit on the stage, make sure the hollow part is facing out so they can hear you. You want to stand? You can. You good standing? Okay. Just one. Yeah. Mizmor Shir and then
Okay.
Tov Lahodot. Or Lahagid. Ready? Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat. Did people take instruments when you came in? Yeah, let's hear those. L'Adonai, ulezamer l'shimcha elyon, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות עלי הסוד ועלינה ועלי היגיון וכינור מזמור שיר ליום השבת טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון ולזמר לשמך עליון. Thank you. Robbie, you can set that down right here by me. And we continue on 145 as we call upon Levi to lead us in reading. Page 145. Right here. Entrances.
Entrances who holiness are everywhere. The possibility of ascent in the small is all time, even at unlikely times. And through unlikely places where there is no place where on earth without the presence.
Okay, and then you stay up here. Everybody rises now for Baruch Hu. Please rise.
Wait, where is it?
She's going to start the singing. Okay, you wait for her to start. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach continue together in the Hebrew on page 148. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, bechokma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna mishana itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umisader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono, Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, uma'avir yom umevi layla, uma'avdil bein yom uvein layla, Adonai tzvaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. We continue on page 151. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. We're still standing up. Okay? We join together on 152 as we call upon Robbie to lead us in the Shema with Shana. Stand right there. Robbie, come up and lead us. I wanted you to stand here. Okay. Are you ready? Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed. Nicely done. You can be seated. We are all seated, and we call up Shaylee now to lead us in Be'ahavta. We'll all join her in chanting 154.
100.
It's right here. Be'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levadecha v'shinanta levadecha v'dibarta bam v'shitacha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'shokbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshatam le'od al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי וייתן קדושים לאלוהיהם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני Adonai Elohechem. Be seated. We continue on 159. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect. Sing the song of God's miracles, and earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. And we call up Skylar to lead us in Micha Mocha with Shana. Come on up, Skylar, right here. And then if someone else would like to come up and use the drum, a different person this time. Okay, Levi, come on up. You can do the drum part. Skylar, you come right here. Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha nedar v'kodesh, Norah tehilo osef eleh, Norah tehilo osef eleh. Malchutecha u'vainecha, Bokei Moshe Miriam seat. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Thank you for putting it back, Levi. We continue on page 161, and we call upon Skylar to read. Sorry, Shaylee. Sorry, Shaylee. 161 at the top of the page.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will.
Baruch. Oh, we'll join in singing the next part. You can go down. We'll join in singing the Chatimah. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. And we join on 162 for Bishamra. We have another chance for a drummer to come up. Skylar, come on up. Let's join in singing. Let's sit here. Have a seat. Want to stand? Okay, but you have to like this. There you go. So the sound comes out the bottom. Whoops. Got it? To hold on to it. One hand. Okay. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'darotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'darotam berit olam. Beni uven b'nei Yisrael oti leolam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'darotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'darotam berit olam. Sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'darotam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael Hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash. Shabbat vayinafash. Vishameru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat. La'asot et HaShabbat ledorotam. Beritolam. Shekoach, thank you. We continue on page 164 as we rise for the tefillah section of the service. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah. Together in the English, 168. You are mighty forever, Adonai. You give life to all. You cause the wind to shift and rain to fall. Together, you sustain life through love, giving life to all. Through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign, who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up, and faithfully giving life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, Michaye HaKol. And 170, Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, ukadoshim b'chol yom, yehalelu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. We are seated. Page 173. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. Together, may all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. 175. Ever-present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and in our prayer. Wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands, you are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otacha levadacha b'yirah na'avod. And on 177 together. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha, ulecha na'eh lahodot. And we join in singing with Shana on page 178, Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam.
V'tov
Be'enecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Baruch Ata Adonai HaMevarech et Amo Yisrael Bashalom. We take this time now for silent prayer and meditation. If you'd like to use some of the meditations provided in the Siddur, they're on page 180 and 181. And we continue with Yehiyu L'Ratzon on page 180. Yehiyu L'Ratzon Imre fi Vehegyon libi lefanecha Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri, Vigoali. And we continue now with Mishaberach, the blessing for those in need of healing, and Jacinda's going to come up and help lead that prayer with Shana. Come on up, Jacinda. And as we say the Mishaberach, this Shabbat, we think of congregation members who are in need of healing. Dorothy, I see you're back among us, so we'll still wish you Mishaberach tonight. Dorothy Sentieri, Sarah Alexandra, Bat Avraham Besara, Judith Torres, Yehudit Chana, Bat David Vahinda Rivka, Robin Plaus, Rina Michal, Bat Yochanan Vachaya, William Jewell, Yisrael Ben Avraham Besara, Lisa Alexander, Leah Michal, Bat Rezel Chaya, Mary Beth Mikrut, Esther, Bat Avraham Besara, and I've been asked to mention Daryl Stephen Moskowitz. If there are others you would like to mention who are in need of healing, please do so at this time. Anyone? We also pray for healing for those who struggle against addiction and alcoholism, and we pray for courage for those in recovery, praying for renewal of body and renewal of spirit. You come up and stand with Shana, okay? And the words are right here. Mishaberach And now our Giborim class has a skit they would like to share with us. And I'm going to invite them to walk over there with Shayna to get your costumes on and get your script. No.
We do need 3 audience volunteers. You want to?
3 audience volunteers are needed. Would anyone, do they need to come back for costumes? Who would like to volunteer to be in the skit and wear a costume? Do you want to come up? Want to go in there and get a costume on and be in the skit? Both of you boys, we have guests among us this evening, newcomers to our congregation. Well, you're not really a newcomer, Jonathan, but your boys are, and they are. Ari? Theo? We have another Theo. He's not here tonight. Will you guys go in there? They'll give you a costume to wear and a part. Okay, go in that door. That's like the backstage area. I know it's almost irresistible to jump off the bima. Gradually, we try to teach them not to do that. So this week's Torah portion is Va'era. It's the second Torah portion in the book of Exodus, and it's the story of Moses going to Pharaoh to say, "Let my people go." And 7 of the 10 plagues appear in this week's Torah portion. So I think they've got something pretty special planned about, I believe I heard God is in the skit, and Moses, and a minister, and I think I saw some props that might have something to do with plagues. So we'll see what they come up with. They will be on the top of the bima, and did she get out let me get out the mic, the handheld mic for them. So if you can't see, you might not be able to see if you're right in front of there. You might want to go to the sides. It is not the best bima for a skit because of that. Is this on? Okay. Maybe we should just have the skit back there. All right, so if the skit people would come up to the top of the... Move a line, I'll give you the handheld mic. So do you want to put your guitar down maybe? Yeah. Okay, and then would you like to be in charge of the mic, because you'll know who's speaking? Okay. It's a lot to be the song leader and the teacher and the director of the play and all that. And wear a mask? Yeah. It's on.
Do as I say. It's time Egypt had a few plagues. In the morning, go to Pharaoh by the edge of the Nile and strike water with your rod. The river shall turn to blood and all the fish will die. It's the minister. Yeah. Good morning. Good Pharaoh. Will you have a cup of water?
Yes, thank you over there. Do you see them? It's Aaron and Moses. What are those pests up to?
I haven't. Forest. Caesar. Grass. Blood.
Blood?
Blood. turn to blood. Hona turn to red. Must be what? Moses.
Let my people go, Pharaoh. Or the land will become infested with frogs. Check it. And Aaron held out his arm over the rivers and canals and the ponds, and the frogs came up and covered the land.
Pharaoh, what are we going to do?
Can I ask you not to jump on the bima? Or off the
I
bima?
step on
Should I hold it?
another frog. I scream. Last night, I shared my bed with throwing my frog. My baby. First verse. Goo goo with it.
Moses, ask the Lord to remove these frogs. I'll let your people go.
But once the frogs were gone, Pharaoh became stubborn again.
Pharaoh, there's a skitting pheasant hit the field.
Mighty Pharaoh,
Master of the Nile,
son of the sun god, let's get down to business.
We can take a joke as well as the next nation, but enough is enough.
First we have to drink blood water, then we share our beds with frogs. When you promised to let the Hebrews go, things cleared up for a while.
Then you got stubborn, so we get lice. Everybody but the Hebrews are scratching like crazy. Next, we get a swarms of insects.
You know, it is very hard to do business when there are swarms of insects. Then comes pestilence. All of our farm animals are lying sick. But does Pharaoh let the Hebrews go? No, he's hard-hearted.
Last week, everyone breaks out in boils. The dermatologist had patients lined up for blocks. This week, it's hailing. The hail is the size of a cow's hoofs.
Pharaoh, we're patient people, but have mercy on us. These plagues are making us neurotic. What do you say, mighty Pharaoh?
Off with your heads.
So Pharaoh remained stubborn, and he would not let the Hebrews go, just as the Lord had foretold the Moses.
The end.
Take a bow.
Great job, guys.
And I'm going to ask if you would all walk off the bima and not jump off the bima. You can leave your props over there by the piano, okay? All right. We thank the Giborim class for that fun. No jumping, just, they're just steps. You just walk down them. All right. We continue now with Aleinu as we turn to page 586. The kids go back to sit with their families, and we rise. 586.
Hold on to it.
Just-
I can grab it after. I'll grab it when we're done.
Please rise. L'shabeach la'adon ha'kol, la'tet gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye ha'aratzot, velo samanu kamishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vigor aleinu kichol hamonam. Va'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu. And we are seated as we turn in our books to 591. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. Together, V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo Ushamo. We turn in our books to 597 and we quiet all of our instruments and our voices as I read a meditation prior to the Kaddish prayer, and I invite those who are observing a yahrzeit on this Shabbat or who have experienced the death of a dear one in recent weeks or months to rise during the meditation. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat at Beth Hillel Temple, we particularly remember Richard Salzberg, who recently was taken from our midst. May his soul be bound up in the bond of eternal life. And we recall the yahrzeits of Joseph Waller, Alan Barrett, Milton Korff, Henry K. Solomon, Peter Mendelssohn, Celia Cadwit, Florence Bloch, Lillian Goldberg, Adolf Epstein, Evelyn Sirota, Bernard Rubenstein, Sarah Mann, Angeline DeAngelis, Natalie Lustig, Rose Rosenfeld Stewart, Celia Simon, Judith Friedman, and Raphael Raymond. Zichronam livracha, may their memories serve as a blessing. We turn to page 598 and all rise for Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabah, be'alma divarach hirute v'yamlich malchute, b'chaye chon u'v'yomei chon, u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kari v'imeru amen. Yehei shemei rabah mivarach le'alam u'lamei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imeru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, huya aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru, amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort the bereaved among us, and let us say. Please be seated, and at this time I'd like to call upon Todd Letvin, President of our Leadership Council, to share a welcome message. And I don't know if the song sheets got taken tonight, but maybe someone could go around with the song sheets because, thank you, Deborah, because that our closing song is on there.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
On behalf of the Leadership Council of Beth Hillel Temple, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all who have joined us this Shabbat in person or via live stream. Yasher Koach to the Giborim class for their participation on Bima this evening. We thank their teacher, song leader Shana Ergang, for working with them all year. We are also pleased to introduce Edelmar Morales Rivera, who has joined our staff as our tech and media person. Edelmar is running the live stream, the camera, and the sound this evening. Please recall that we will have no owning this evening because the levels have just turned green and we need them to be green for one more week. So hopefully this time next week, we'll be back in the green again. We'll have an owning. We will recite the blessing over the wine at the end of the service. Torah study meets on Zoom only tomorrow. There will be no Shabbat morning service afterward. Other temple information is found at the temple website. An e-news with current information was sent on Thursday. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. And before our closing song, I'd like to invite up anyone who has a birthday or an anniversary in the month of January for your birthday or anniversary blessing. Come on up. You get a special blessing. It's a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Yeah, just turn. All you have to do is turn around and face me. Has it come and gone already? Yeah. Happy belated. And I know Jacinda was January 1, right? And your grandma's, like you told me, January 3. So just come into the center here and face me, face the ark, and I'll say a blessing over all three of you. Yivarechech Adonai v'yishmerech. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elayich v'chunech. May the light of God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elayich v'yasem lach shalom. May the Spirit of God be lifted up over you and give you shalom, peace, and many, many more happy birthdays. Happy birthday. And I have a gift for you, Jacinda. Happy birthday. You can come and pick. I have 2 games. You can pick one of them. Would you like to take one of these home? Either one. This happens to be a favorite of mine. Okay, yeah. All right. Happy birthday. All right, so we're going to sing Hey Aho, otherwise known as Adama V'Shamayim. Yeah, and right, the student, stay here, Jacinda, because the class is going to be up on top again here for Hey Aho, all right? So Giborim students, come on back up. And everybody else, it's the song on the top left corner of your song sheet that just came around. Standing, yes, all right. Ready? Hey ya, 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 ho. Remember this? Hey ya, 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 ho. Hey ya, 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 ho. Now repeating.
Adama. Oh, sorry.
Adama
V'shamayim.
V'shamayim
Chom ha'esh.
Chom ha'esh
Tzlil ha'mayim.
Tzlil ha'mayim
Ani margish
Gish zot begufi Beruchi v'nishmati Hey ya ho Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya ho Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya ho Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya ho. All right, and I'll lead us in the Kiddush Yasher Koach again to the class. You can go back to your families. And please rise
Good
for
job,
the blessing
guys.
over the wine, which we would normally do at the Oneg, but we'll do it here tonight. And hopefully also next week, no masks. I would like that a lot.
I would really like that.
123, if you'd like to follow along. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tehila lemikra kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinhaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashavat. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.